What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 47, and we start today's episode off with our final Champions League group stage game against FC Basel here. So the Swiss side come to town, and of course we've already guaranteed a place in the knockout stages, but depending on results elsewhere between Stade Rennais and Galatasaray, we could possibly finish in second place. However, all we need is a point and we qualify as top of the table. So to be honest, I could have done with a rest in this game. You know, I was a little bit tired coming into it, and I could have done with just sitting out of the game and letting my teammates do the job, because no disrespect to Basel, but I would still fancy us to get at least a point in this game even without me playing. However, the manager said you're picked, so that meant I was out on the pitch, and even so, you know, even though I wasn't fully fit and I could have done with a rest, I still thought, you know, this could be a good chance for me to get a couple of goals under my belt and get some confidence really. But the first chance game would fall in the 4th minute here as Eastleigh gives him the ball. It's a really good chance. He was keep on going down the right hand side. It's a really good chance. I cross the ball in, and although it's headed away, we keep the pressure on as Asamoah plays the ball forward towards Vukanic here. Vukanic collects the ball. He's waiting for a runner. He needs someone to give the ball to really, but eventually he goes down the left hand side. He crosses the ball in. It's flicked backwards towards Marquisio. I offload it to Pogba, and what a strike that is by Paul Pogba. Absolutely fantastic, and no surprise he's pointing to me there, because at the end of the day I could have been selfish. I could have been a selfish striker and just thought, you know what, I'll get the ball, I'll turn around and I'll try and pop it into the bottom corner. But I thought, you know what, I'm facing with my back to the goal, Pogba's on the edge of the area, I'll give him the ball, I'll pass it to him and let him see what he can do. And that's a brilliant finish by Pogba. It's not a real surprise. I mean, Pogba knows how to score those brilliant goals, but it's just the fact that it was on the half volley, which isn't easy to strike. It's you know, relatively close to the goal from the edge of the area, so he could have easily ballooned it into the stands, yet instead it goes right into the top corner. What a finish by Pogba. I get the assist and we're 1-0 up here, and a few minutes later Basel tried to respond and get themselves back on level terms. It's played in from the right hand side, and the header is well saved by Buffon, and it's cleared away by Ogbonna. So really good save there by our goalkeeper. And in the 90th minute again, Basel get on the ball. Safari gets onto the ball down the left hand side. He keeps hold of the ball and rolls it through towards Stocker. Stocker then plays it back in towards Safari down the left hand side. He finds Sayo and he finds Fry, and Fry strikes it, but it goes over the bar and out for a goal kick. So the score is still 1-0 to Juventus, and in the 28th minute you see me try and McGee spin around my man. Unfortunately I get tackled and the ball goes out for a throw in, and I stand over the ball here. And I've said before, one of my favourite traits in FIFA is the giant throw in trait, and I've absolutely loved it for years on end. And one of the reasons being is because you can just launch the ball into the box and hope to cause a bit of panic. And as I position a man on the line here, I launch the ball in, and it's a simple header for Asamoah, and it's 2-0. And I guess you can call me Rory Dockslap if you want. That's a really good throw in and a good header by Asamoah. And even if I only get to use the giant throw in trait once a game, if that, I'm still never going to take it off, because it's one of my favourite ever traits. I absolutely love it, and that's just an absolutely brilliant ball in. Yes, the goalkeeper for some reason shouldn't be standing there for no reason. Yes, he should at least try and punch the ball away or catch it, but even so, I don't really care. It's my first ever assist via a giant throw in, and Asamoah gets the goal. Unfortunately, when you get an assist from a throw in, it doesn't actually count. Even though it's clearly an assist, it doesn't actually count. But even so, I guess I'm just pleased to see the goal. You know, even though it won't count as an assist and won't register, I'm still pleased to get the goal from it. So it's 2-0 here, and I got the assist for both goals, even though the game will only tell you I've got one assist. But Basel almost responded directly from kickoff, but thankfully Fry's shot went wide of the post and out for a goal kick. So still 2-0, and that was how the first half would end. And in the second half, you see Basel get the ball away. Here it comes straight to me as I make the tackle. I roll it through towards Vukanic. Vukanic collects the ball and offloads it towards, I'm not sure who it was, I think it was Marquisio here. He finds me anyway, and I drill it into the bottom corner and make it 3-0. So 3-0 to Juventus, and I was having an absolute stormer. I really was. I had 2 assists and a goal as well. Really, really good finish there. And directly from kickoff in the second half, we make it 3-0. So I was having a great game. And again, you know, I could have done with a rest in this game. I could have done with being, you know, just dropped completely and see my team get the job done without me, but at the end of the day I was still very pleased to play, knowing I was playing so well. Basel would score a goal here in the 55th minute to get themselves back in the game. A very good finish there, but of course they'd have to score another 3 goals if they were to knock us off top spot in the group. And in the 72nd minute you see Marquisio get the ball towards Vukanic. He finds me, I let the ball run through my legs. It's a great chance here. I've got the pace to keep on going. I keep on going, I keep on going, I keep on going, but I chip the ball over the goalkeeper, and also unfortunately over the bar as well. So still 3-1, but a couple of minutes later, another chance for Juventus here. I get the ball down the left hand side, a really good chance. I get past my man, roll it through towards Asamoah. Asamoah gets onto the ball, a couple of nice skill moves here, offloads it down the right hand side, but unfortunately Hazard's shot is well saved by Jan Sommer, and it's turned behind for a corner. So despite cruising through to the knockout stages as group winners, we were still looking for a fourth goal in this game, but Basel almost got themselves another goal late on, but thankfully the shot went over the bar and out for a goal kick, and it was how the game would finish, a 3-1 victory. And again, a very good performance by yours truly. I was very happy with the game I played, you know, and again, as you'll see in the player performance match rating, if you will, I did only get credit of 1 assist, even though I, you know, technically got 2, but even so I got a goal as well, and I had a really good game there, and we are through as group winners, which is great. And also, unfortunately, Fulham, well, they ended up finishing bottom of their group, which is a real shame, but unfortunately Fulham just couldn't do it without me. But there you go, they won't even get into the Europa League, but there you go, that's just one of those things, unfortunately. But anyway, we take on Pescara for the following game of today's episode here, back in the Serie A. And of course, you know, this game being played on the weekend, one of the problems with playing in midweek is that, you know, although I do have really high stamina, and I'm perfectly fine playing both midweek and weekend games, you know, stamina for me isn't as bad as a problem as it was back in FIFA 12 and FIFA 13. I still aren't always fully fit going into the games, and that can be a bit of a hindrance. But even so, we take on Pescara here at Juventus Stadium, and I'd still fancy my chances of, you know, playing quite well, because I had a really good game against Basel, and I was hoping to take that motivation into the next game and perform well again. And the first chance would fall here in the 8th minute as Javi Martinez finds Quagliarella, gives it to Paul Pogba. Pogba finds me, I give it inside towards Javi Martinez, then back out wide towards Pogba, and then eventually Quagliarella strikes it, but thankfully for the Pescara goalkeeper at least, it goes wide and out for a goal kick. And in the 10th minute here, you see me get on the ball. I try and get past Pierce. I do so with a quick fake Rabona, roll it through, or sorry, chip it through even. But unfortunately, the shot is really well saved by the goalkeeper, and it's still 0-0. So the early chances coming to us, as you'd expect, but no goals so far, unfortunately. But in the 20th minute, he sees Pirate get on the ball and give it to Ragusa. The cross comes into the area here. We get the ball away, but the shot is taken, and it goes just over Liali's bar and out for a goal kick. So still scoreless, but a lot of early chances in this game. And in the 24th minute here, you see Pescara have a corner, and well, unfortunately I have to say I'm at fault for this goal, because Ragusa scores it, Pescara take a shock lead, and what you might not have seen in real time there is that I was supposed to be marking him on the edge of the area, but as we got the header away, I thought we were going to set up a counter attack. Instead we didn't. I left my man, and my man ended up scoring, so it's 1-0 to the away side. It was really poor from me. I guess that's just one of those things, you know, I'm not really a defensive type of player when I'm playing in this career mode, because I'm trying to score as many goals as possible for you guys, and I was trying to sort of jump the gun a bit, and unfortunately I inadvertently cost our team a goal. So it's 1-0 to Pescara. It was almost 2-0 there, but Liali made a really good save to keep the score at just a 1-0. And from this corner here in the 41st minute, you see Rugani get on the ball. It's played towards the edge of the area, and Pogba strikes it, but it's quite a simple save, and it's dealt with by the goalkeeper. So still 1-0 as things stood. But in the 48th minute, I intercept my man. It's a great chance here. A lovely little double step over. A great piece of skill. I go through one-on-one, but I just didn't feel confident. I really didn't. I wasn't really set, and unfortunately it showed there. I shot the ball straight at the goalkeeper, and then I gave the ball away again. So I was having an absolutely nightmare game. I was playing so poorly. I cost our team the first goal. But in the 57th minute, you see Pescara get on the ball. They give it away. It comes to me, and I thought, do you know what? I don't fancy my chance of scoring. I'm going to give it to my strike partner, Quagliarella, and let him score, because, you know, I probably would have messed it up. The way I was playing, I would have put the ball into row Z. I was playing so badly, but thankfully I gave it to my strike partner. He finessed it into the corner, and it's 1 apiece here. So we're back on level terms. In the 65th minute, though, Pescara had a great chance to put themselves back in front in this game as they go down the right-hand side here. We've got 2 men chasing him down, but they can't make the challenge. The cross comes in. It's not really dealt with, but the header goes just wide of Liali's post and out for a goal kick. So still 1 apiece, and a couple of minutes later, Marquisio gets onto the ball and finds Bonucci, gives it to Paul Pogba. Pogba finds Asamoah. Asamoah gives it to me. It's a good chance here as I cut from left to right. I keep on going. I keep on going. I keep on going. A really good chance here, but the shot is well saved by the goalkeeper. And again, I just didn't feel confident. Despite going 1-on-1, I didn't fancy my chance of scoring, and unfortunately I couldn't. So it's still 1 apiece here. But in the 81st minute, you see Pescara get on the ball again. As they pass the ball around, I'm waiting to make the interception. I do so. I strike from range, but again, I'm denied by the goalkeeper, and it's turned behind for a corner. So I just couldn't get it going for me in this game, and it was still one apiece. And in the 87th minute, you see Marquisio get onto the ball. He keeps on going, plays it backwards towards Asamoah. Asamoah finds Marquisio. I run into the box, and yeah, do you ever have those goals in FIFA when you call it before it happens? That's exactly what happened there. As soon as I drifted into the box and lost my marker, and as soon as Marquisio crossed the ball in, even before I had a chance to jump for the header, I knew I was going to score it. It's a great header by yours truly after a brilliant cross by Marquisio. But the little stealth run into the box there to get behind the two Pescara defenders and head the ball into the top corner was brilliant. And like I said, as soon as the ball was in flight from Marquisio's cross, I knew I'd score it. You know, despite not having the best of games, I knew I'd redeem myself there, and I did. A great cross by Marquisio, but what a great stealth run and header by yours truly. So we turned the game around, and I guess that's what the best players do. You know, even when they're not having the best of games, they can turn the game on its head if they need to do so. I did. I got an assist and a late winner, and we do win the game by 2-1. And as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.